Hey,
Live! Day 17 of the 2017 Advent Beer Awesomeness of Calendardom, made by who?
you're dumb. It is by Parallel 49 and Central City Brewing. This is a Great White Wonder Adventure Pack.
And who else is here? I'm sensing a presence that I haven't. It's a presence I haven't felt since. Hi, how's it going, man?
Hey.
Locke is back in town very briefly because he's,
It's Christmas.
lawyerly and stuff. You have the beer. Is it already open?
Not opened.
Not
but
open.
I have it.
All right.
I've done it.
Let's see what it is. Drum roll.
No, I'm not doing the drum roll.
Oh my! What is this?
Look at that. Oh, Red Racer.
The Red Racer Darkest Night Black Lager. As dark as the strike of midnight, this brew has a hidden light side. Dark malts give notes of chocolate and toasted character while remains light and easy drinking. It's got a nice thing going on there with the label.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've got the Christmas penis.
Hold it up there so people can see. Red Racer, Darkest Night.
It's looking pretty good.
I noticed though Red's wearing leggings in the label. She's still showing the thigh, which is nice.
All right. That's a good noise. There you go, Locke. Hey, Peanut Gallery. Do you want some of this Darkest Night? No, all right then. You're lost. All right.
All right. So first thing, it is dark, obviously.
Well, if you look here, there's definitely some darkness going on. It's got some effervescent awesomeness. Not a lot of head on this one. I mean, I suppose I could have forced a bit of head. What's going on here? That came out so wrong.
Head should usually be consensual.
But I could have poured it to get a little more head. But I think this lacing is actually not that great either. But again, just a visual thing. But how does it taste, guys?
Well, I'm not getting any hints of any kind of like special flavors or anything.
It's kind of malty. It's
this particular. Oh, and it's only Parallel 49's doing it. Parallel 49's beers have actually got this little tiny visual scale on the side of the label that tells you what the bitterness content is and what the other is. So, sadly, Central City is not following suit, but that's okay. Because these are you were saying?
You know what?
I'm asking you guys what you think of this.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that Quebec Guinness that comes in the bottles.
Really?
You know? Like for whatever reason, somehow back in the I don't know, 1970s or earlier, someone in Quebec licensed Guinness and produced a product that tasted nothing at all like Guinness, maybe a little bit like McEwen Scotch Ale.
Okay.
And this reminds me of nothing so much as that.
Well, I'm kind of impressed. It's not bad. I'm a little shocked that it doesn't actually have a powerful flavor to it, which I'm also
I think this is kind of a dud myself.
Well, we had the s'more beer that tasted nothing like s'mores. We've had the what was that other one that tasted like nothing? Forgotten. It was the hazelnut whatever it was.
Well, okay. The s'more beer, I don't think it tasted like nothing. It just didn't taste like s'mores.
No, that's true. And the other, what was the other one? It was the hazelnut thing. I just can't remember the name of it. The hazelnut something or other, but it didn't have any flavor of hazelnuts in it.
It didn't really taste like hazelnuts.
So, excuse me. But
I mean, I don't know. This isn't really doing it for me.
Locke, we did this one a couple days ago called Mr. Needles.
Mr. Needles, okay.
Which was like taking an entire pine tree, going, I'm going to get some spruce tips because that'll be great. But no, they actually decided to grab the whole tree and as much sap as they could find and brew that. And it was, I don't want to say it was awful, but it was an acquired taste.
It tasted like it was advertised.
Yeah, that's true. I actually took a glass. I took the glass.
Yeah.
I had some for the show, and then I saved some because I wanted to see what my neighbors thought of it. So I went down a couple doors there and like, drink this. They're like, what the hell is this? And like, drink it. And the guy goes, what do they boil sap in, like, blood or something? Like, it was kind of amazing. So,
wow.
But overall, it was definitely as advertised, yes. But
I don't know that it was necessarily good, but it tasted as advertised.
Yesterday was Thor's hammer, which we all know and love. And
2 days ago,
hammer is just giving me grief tonight. Talk
to the hand.
Talk to the hand.
The Thor's hammer was 2 days ago.
2 days ago? Oh yeah, what was yesterday?
Yesterday was the peppercorn saison.
Oh right, the peppercorn saison, which was the Szechuan peppercorn.
Szechuan, which actually ended up being pretty good.
You see, here's the thing: the Mr. Needles is a name that doesn't express what the beer is, and it just completely was a surprise when it got to the palate. You smelled it, you're like, I don't know. You drank it, and you're like, I'm drinking a tree. Where the Szechuan beer, right off the bat, you're like, oh my god, how am I going to drink this? Because this sounds like it's going to be really spicy and hot, and I'm not going to, and it's not going to work. Worked like,
yeah.
It's like, I'm having this all for myself. I'm not going to the neighbors to share the tree one.
But I have to say, this Darkest Night is pretty bland.
There's not really a lot going on.
It's dark.
I stand by my comparison.
It's dark.
Here. It's sort of like somebody was trying to make a stout, but had only read about one in books.
My thought potentially is like they did it and it was actually a failed batch or something else. And they're like,
okay, yeah.
Hey guys, we got to start bottling in a couple of weeks for the Wonder Pack. I don't know, dude, come up with a name and get the people with the labels, and we'll make one and we'll call it the Darkest Night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not offensive. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's actually decent. But you're right. It's kind of kind of boring.
Yeah.
Where Thor's hammer is like a caress from a former lover who's returned to your life to tell you how much they love you, and that they want to do all those things they wouldn't do before. But this is that. That's not it. Overall, thumbs up. Locke, you're back in town.
I'm back in town.
You're here for like about what, 48 hours? No, you're here for a few days, and then you're heading off to Toronto land.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. Yeah, Locke has been here for like what, 2 hours?
2 hours,
something like that. So, there's may have been some beer drinking.
Really?
But,
for a moment.
So for day 17,
no.
What?
Locke drinking beer? No.
No, he would never do that.
Wouldn't do that.
How many times did you visit Rogue when you were this semester?
Oh, maybe half a dozen.
Okay. What is the brew house that you go to the most often? Is it out of convenience or? I mean, Red Truck is across the street for me.
The thing with Portland is most pubs actually carry a great selection of local products, so you don't have to hunt for it.
Yeah.
What have I been drinking?
Yes,
I think maybe what you're asking.
Yeah. What have you been drinking?
What have I been drinking? Fresh squeezed was always a favorite, but lately that got supplanted by Incredible Pulp.
What is that?
Oh, who does that?
Incredible Pulp is it's sort of
Googling.
Sort of one of those cloudy IPAs, sort of emulsified hops and that. Citrusy, good, sessionable.
Boneyard?
Boneyard, yep.
Interesting.
I When the weather started getting colder, I was drinking a certain amount of brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Who makes that?
I'm trying to remember who makes that. I think that's RPM, but you might want to check that out because I'm not 100% sure who makes it. Like they only started pouring it sort of.
I'm beginning to like Boneyard.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Why?
They have a selection of T-shirts that they are selling. Boneyard Incredible Pulp is an American pale ale. Looks like it's highly rated. People are loving it.
Yeah.
Have you been enjoying any Northeast IPAs at all?
So that's a little bit of a Northeast style, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And brown sugar beer. So
yeah, no, that one is like a big malty sweet kick your ass kind of a brew.
Brown sugar ale.
Yeah. Lagunitas, that's who it is.
Lagunitas Brewing Company, who I assume are in.
I have a funny feeling.
Oh, they're all over the place.
I have a funny feeling. I think of them as being Seattle, but I don't know if that's true. It might be California.
Chicago.
Oh, no.
St. Louis, Memphis, Walker Creek, and the Highlands of Quincy.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Who knew?
But so yeah, so it's a looks like a decent beer. IBU of a 51. Wow.
Let me see what else I can drink.
That's actually not. That's actually a great label and everything. Wow, I'm impressed. Alan, what have you been having aside from our daily beer of wonder?
Nothing.
Nothing. Not at all.
Nothing at all.
It's so sad, man. You got to get out more.
Yes. I
do. Got so many Friday nights left.
Well, I plan to rectify that.
Excellent. Great. Well, all right. That's all for this beer. Tomorrow, day 18. I don't know what it is. It's going to be good, I hope. And Locke will still be here. So
yeah. So we'll be
cool.
Hanging out.
Bye, Alan.
Bye.